Hi, I'm Robert Fischer, and I'm excited to show you something different in Agentic AI Security Education. If you've ever struggled to truly understand security vulnerabilities, not just what they are, but how they actually work and why they are dangerous, this project is for you. Today, I am introducing Fischer³ Security Education, an open source platform that teaches security through our unique break first learning methodology. Instead of just learning about vulnerabilities, you'll see them exploited in real working code. Then you'll learn exactly how to prevent them. Let me show you what makes this different. So, welcome to a revolutionary approach to security education. Currently, AI agents are being deployed to communicate with other AI agents. These agents are communicating with each other, requesting data, collaborating on tasks. How do they how are they secured? Especially when in the near future we will not have humans in the loop. We don't just tell you how to build secure multi-agent systems. We have you break them first. Here's the problem with how most people learn security. Traditional approaches give you a list of vulnerabilities, theoretical explanations, maybe some sanitized examples. You memorize CWE numbers, you read about the attacks in the abstract, but you never really see how they work in practice. The result? You might pass the certification exam, that's great, but when you're actually building a system, you don't truly understand why certain attacks work or how to defend against them effectively. That's where Fisher 3 is different. We use a break first learning methodology. You start with a completely vulnerable system, stage one. You run actual attacks, you see data exfiltration happen, you see permission escalation succeed. You understand viscerally why security matters by seeing the effects. Then we show you stage two, partial security. Better, but still vulnerable. You run sophisticated attacks that bypass these partial defenses, and you learn why some security isn't enough. Finally, stage three, production grade. Security where all attacks fail, at least the ones we found. You see exactly what comprehensive defense looks like. This isn't theory, this is real, working, exploitable code that teaches through experience. We think you'll like it. Let me show you our latest example, the Adversarial Agents Trilogy. Here we are at our learning website. Here we can see our current examples page. For us, let's look at the learning structure. At each example stage, we show you what the vulnerabilities are, and we show you how to address them. Stage one is always zero security implementation. This resembles insecure code that may have been generated by AI or copied off the web. Where stage two, we improve the code, but it's still not completely secure. This allows you to learn at a pace that doesn't throw you in front of the fire hose, while also demonstrating that partial security is not a real solution. Stage three, we give you the full security implementation that you can use elsewhere. Now, let us demonstrate the code execution at each stage. The vulnerable systems. So, this is an agent-to-agent task management protocol with zero security. No authentication, no authorization, nothing. We've run the stage one attack demo. Watch what happened when we run the malicious agent. So see, the complete system compromise happened in under 30 seconds. 5 different attacks, 100% success rate. This happens when you have no security. Every attack succeeded. Data exfiltrated, permissions escalated, tasks stolen. This system's completely compromised. Partial security, the false confidence. Now we added JWT authentication, role-based access control, schema validation. This is what many real-world systems look like. We can see what happened when a sophisticated attacker encounters these partial defenses. Role escalation, bypassed. System, the system trusts the role request without verification. Data exfiltration, bypassed. Attacker hides stolen data at 5 levels deep where the validator doesn't look. Token replay, bypassed. No nonce protection. API abuse, bypassed. No behavioral monitoring. All 4 sophisticated attacks succeeded. The security looks good, but it's incomplete. This teaches a critical lesson. Partial security creates false confidence. Let's look at stage 3, production security, comprehensive defense. Finally, stage 3 shows production grade security with a defense in depth. 6 critical security layers are working together. Deep recursive validation, nonce-based replay protection, multi-step verification, real-time behavioral analysis, auto quarantine, asymmetric cryptography. Watch what happens when the same attacks happen now. Nothing succeeds. Role escalation is blocked. Data exfiltration, blocked. Replay attacks, blocked. Recursive validation catches it. Token replay, blocked. API abuse, blocked. Behavioral analysis triggers quarantine. 0 attacks succeeded. And this is what comprehensive security looks like. Stage 1, 100% vulnerable. Stage 2, 100% vulnerable. Stage 3, 0% vulnerable. Complete protection. That is the power of break first methodology. You see the progression. You understand why each defense is necessary. Here is a quick view of some of the lessons that we have completed already. So we have a lot of resources here in this project. We have complete A2A protocol specification. We have security deep dives on 15 different topics. We do step-by-step attack walkthroughs. We have CWE and CVS mappings for every vulnerability. We don't just say use JWT. We explain why, when it's appropriate, what can go wrong. Every security decision is documented and justified so that you can have confidence in this training. What makes this special, of course, is that every attack is runnable. It's not just theoretical. You can execute them yourself and see the impact of the vulnerabilities. And there's a complete progression from vulnerable code to production-ready systems included. We have over 10,000 lines of code in the GitHub repository that you can run, that you can execute. We have 75 plus vulnerabilities identified. So these are some, really amazing collection of learning materials that we've generated for you. So this project is constantly growing and changing. It can be seen. Just look through our GitHub pages, and you'll notice there are some dead links. We're working on this as quickly as possible, and that's because the need is there. We have a lot coming in terms of AI security challenges. So what is the focus here? What are we trying to do? Well, our break first method approach works really well. First, it's memorable. Second, it builds intuition because you get to start saying, this is the breakage. I see how that's happening. But now I'm going to try and fix it. And we're going to be systematic about it. And it's immediately applicable. None of these examples are far-fetched. And in fact, we've gone out of our way to develop examples that were not the routine ones that you might see on like an MCP protocol site or an agent-to-agent protocol site, but focused on security. So we've added a lot of content in a very short amount of time. The pace is really almost unsustainable. You're looking at Fischer³ right now, and that's me. We have a lot of code examples, a lot of writing, a lot of guides, presentations, all of that. I need your assistance. I need your assistance because I also need your security training, your security background, your independent view. I think together, all of us, contributors of all levels, people who could just proofread the documents or test links, we can grow our understanding of agentic AI security as a industry. And that's what this project seeks to have happen. So please consider contributing code, articles, proofreading, language translations. We're interested. So we are changing how we teach security. The traditional approach has been, don't do this. Learners ask, why not? Lists the best practices without context or understanding consequences is just not going to stay. Our approach, here's a vulnerable system, break it. Feel the consequences. Now let's fix it together. Experimental learning builds deep understanding. Our vision, just to repeat, is make comprehensive security education free, accessible, and effective. Whether you're a student in Sao Paulo, a developer in Seoul, or a security professional in San Francisco, you deserve to understand not just what makes a system secure, but why.